Greetings, everybody! This is Patrick from Artwork and Oddities, coming to you from the Musée de Spat in Phoenix, Arizona. I figured I would end the BAM box saga where it began in 2016 when I was doing the unboxings. Then I did it here in my office, which is I planned to come back and do them here again, but it is still under major construction here, and I am trying to get things rearranged so I can have a good place to work, so I can have a good place to show off my massive collection, which BAM has definitely added to. But yes, so this is it. This is the BAM Geek box, OG box as I like to call it, because it's kind of what it is. It's kind of what it started out to be. Saw them at Phoenix Comic-Con, Fan Fusion, whatever it is now, and they were signing people up there. And one of the things that really set them apart, besides, as they put it, premium autographs, was the props. And definitely through the years, the props have varied from really, really dope to kind of sad that they spent time putting it together type of thing. But anyway, I hope that this one goes more towards the awesome side than the other side, being that it is the final BAM box. And yeah, excited to get into this, excited to see what it is. I believe the first one that I got from them was the 1980s box, which was pretty cool. They kind of stopped doing the themes like that, but yeah, it was a fun time. I was able to go down to my local comic book store and actually pick up the box. They were that local that I could do that. They have grown since then, and they have sort of turned into this machine in the box, like one of the big pieces of the subscription boxes. But this is it. They have decided to stop it, and they will be doing BAM autographs, which I'll touch on after I open this. But let us see what we have in here. As always, there will be a pin, there will be an autograph, there will be a prop, and there will be a print. Now the print, and for this one I'm not as looking forward to because it's part of a triptych and I didn't get the last two boxes, so yeah. But anyway, the print should still be cool because if I remember right, it's like X-Men, and I think it's, you know, like X-Men animated series, which I definitely watched. Great theme song. It's now in my head, but I can't. Not gonna try to go against ye old copyright gods. So, cut away. Let us see what is in here. Seal has been broken. Now, the final BAM box. As soon as we open it, it's a little underwhelming. There's no paper, which I one of my favorite parts of the box because I get to reuse them, and I actually need more since the holidays have just come and gone. I have used a bunch of that for that. But starting out here, we have ourselves, let's start with the pin. That is definitely Marvel. It seems to be some sort of, I mean, it's Loki. I'm going to say it's probably a Marvel Christmas pin here. But that is some sort of elf Loki. The prop is interesting. If you watched my BAM horror, you saw that there was a very similar prop in there. But yeah, so a pennant, and this one is for Hawkins. It has sort of the fighting Demogorgon there. At least this one didn't come cut like my other one did, but this is still interesting prop. I like it. It's better than a piece of paper that has been crumpled, but interesting that they say it's a prop because I don't think anybody in that show would have this. Then again, I mean, the final season's coming up. Maybe BAM crew knows something we don't, and it'll be seen somewhere in the background of the final season. But that's a little weird. Oh, okay. This is kind of cool. I mean, it's not so much from the comic, but or from the cartoon, but it is the comic. So yes, definitely X-Men. We got ourselves Jubilee, Storm, Colossus, one of my favorites, Gambit, right there, and Cable, I think. I don't know. He's from the future. He has the M on his eye. I don't remember quite his name. It's been a long time since I've actually read or seen them, but very cool. Yeah, look at that. Ooh. That's not Campbell. That's his name starts with a B. If you know, let me know below. But I totally forget. But yeah, that is a cool. I mean, even as a standalone print, I'm happy with it. I know everybody in it. And finally, we have ourselves the autograph. Let us see. For the final one, Adam and crew were definitely saying that this was going to blow us away. And I'm trying to think. I know that they told us what the properties were going to be, and I've forgotten, but I want to say Simpsons, and since none of those were Simpsons, I think this is going to be a Simpsons autograph. So all right, two things. Yes, Simpsons, and it's a Simpsons version, I am betting, of a Entourage character, since it says Entourage really big. I didn't watch Entourage. I did watch Simpsons, and I know, you know, so many of these Simpsons voice actors. I wish they would have told us that it was an Entourage character. Maybe they did. Maybe I'm just remembering wrong. On the plus side, not that I normally care about this. This is one of the Chase variants here out of 200. So very cool. If you hold with me just a moment, I will get the list for what it is, and I will be able to tell what they are. Okay, so yes, that is Marvel Christmas. You have the glitter variant, and then is that Santa Doom? Might be Santa Doom. I don't know. Yes, exclusive art print about the X-Men. I was right there. Inspired show prop. So yes, it's not something that is actually going to be in it. It is inspired by the show, which is not a prop. It's just a cool fan item. And then yes, Kevin Dillon of The Simpsons is who we got there. So that's an interesting take, to try to tell us that it's a Simpsons character and get us hyped for Simpsons, and then not actually have it be Simpsons. I know he was, you know, probably in an episode, but that's for the final box. And you tell me it's going to be The Simpsons. I would think it's going to be one of The Simpsons. You know, I know they probably charge too much for an autograph, but I know also that that BAM has ins with people and are able to do this. Nothing wrong with this. It's just not my thing. And when you promised me Simpsons, I'd probably want Simpsons. Is what it comes down to. But overall, solid box. Solid box. Pin is interesting. I mean, I like that it's a holiday pin for the December box. I like the print. Like I said, if I had the other three, I would probably really like it to have all three of them. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. I have the same feeling about the BAM horror one. I don't know truly how I feel about it, because they promised the best boxes, and it sort of came down to a whee. So they promised big, delivered really small, which is probably why I'm not going to be following them over to BAM Autograph. They They were going to totally shut down BAM, but people were like, no, we like what you do. And so Adam came back and was like, cool, we'll do BAM autograph. It'll be more expensive, free shipping, but more expensive, and only the autograph, because they're saying that the prices of celebrities have gone up, and I get that. But the thing is, if I go to a convention, and I do try to go to Phoenix Fan Fusion, and I try to go to Mad Monster, which I'm able to get who I want. And usually with that price, you can get the autograph, and for a little bit more, you can get a photograph at the table with them, which is awesome. There are some people who, you know, they will take a single photo and they will be very still, and they will be, I took a photo with you, thank you. And then there are people who will take your photo from you. Matthew Lillard does this. He took my phone from me and started like snapping all sorts of pictures. And he's a tall dude, so he can get really cool angles of like really high. So, I mean, it's always a cool experience, and you get that and you get the autograph, and it's an experience, you get to meet them. Whereas if you just get it sent to you, you sort of miss out on that. So that's where I'm coming from with it. So I'm not going to be doing that anymore. I'll still follow in the Facebook page to see if it's worth it, and maybe I'll change my mind in the future, but I don't know. I'm going to be taking a break for a little bit on the boxes, sort of recoup money, not recoup, but let it sit there instead of spending on boxes. And I'm looking at Zombie Horror in the future, maybe Zombie Wrestling. I don't know. There's some cool things that Zombie has. So yeah. This is it. This was the final BAM box. I'm hoping to come back. I'll do some more, and I'll have some fun, and yeah, but that's that. So with that, I want to thank you for watching, and until the next video, I'll see you on the other side.